Hi guys, Kaza here. Welcome back. We're back in dangerous relationship with Kei Toyonaga. So let's see what happens with him, and hopefully he gets nicer. I don't know, or if he'll take his heed his brother's warning. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Take a heed of his brother's warning. Chapter 2. I'll give you a reward. I never imagined Kei would want me to make me his personal stylist. Was he actually serious about it, or was he just joking with me? Would my company even allow him to monopolize my schedule like that in the first place? Just as I was wondering about all this, my phone started to ring. Hello? Hey, Fumiki, how's my favorite stylist? I'm doing good, thanks. Person calling was a good friend who had helped me since I started working there. I would never have guessed he was a married man with kids by the way he spoke. Guess what? There's a big change with your name on it. Really? I knew what he was going to say before he opened his mouth. Kei Toyonaga wants you to be his personal stylist. What do you want to do? We can still refuse if you aren't that interested. Uh, Fumiki, are you still there? Yeah, I'm here. Should I tell him no? I'll do it. This could be my big break. Great, wonderful. I'll give the go-ahead. Thank you. Oh yeah, watch out for Kei, by the way. Make sure he doesn't take advantage of you and eat you up. I'll fill you in on the schedule later. Bye. Bye and thanks. I hung up on the phone with mixed feelings. Kei's decision to pick me was probably not for my fashion sense and experience. He just wanted to tease me, no doubt. Still, I couldn't pass up this amazing opportunity. Later that day, I found out Kei's schedule through a message from work, so the next day I head straight for his dressing room to start my new role. Good morning. When I opened the door and stepped inside, he was nowhere to be found. That was a relief, since it meant I had come earlier than him and wasn't late. Click. What? You beat me to work. I figured you would be late for sure. At least he doesn't look angry for once. Well, I thought I would be bad to be late on my first day working for you. Don't kid yourself. You just wanted to see me as soon as you could, didn't you? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't want to be in trouble. So I guess in a way, maybe. Yeah. Maybe. You see, all curse dream about working with someone as amazing as me. I'll give you a kiss right now, for being honest. Kei brought his hands to my chin and held it in place. No! I pushed him away with all my might. What the hell? Last time you wanted it so bad, you practically begged for it. What? Let's get this straight. Nothing like that will ever happen again. Kei's brow wrinkled with displeasure. What did you say? I'm your stylist, that's it. I'm not involved in a relationship with you or any other client of mine. He looked at me like I had lost my mind. Do I have to remind you who I am? I'm Kei Toyonaga. Girls all over the world would line up just to spend a night with me. Don't club me together with those kinds of women. Cast a pair of very amused eyes down at me. How long until you joined them, I wonder? We don't have time for this. Hurry up and change already. Hold on a second. There's somewhere I have to take you first. Where exactly? Just follow me. Come on. Wait. I finally got back to the dressing room. I sat alone in the empty room. Kei took me to a meeting about the next shoot he was doing. He introduced me to everyone there as his personal stylist. However, they all stared and looked at me like they had seen something incredible. Was it because a no-name stylist like me was working with someone as famous as Kei? I had left the meeting early, but Kei stayed behind to talk to his manager. Click. The door opened. I figured that might be him coming back. That meeting must have taken a while, Kei. But the man who walked in wasn't Kei at all. Oh, you're... So, what are you doing here? I came to talk to Kei. Why are you here? Well, you see, I hadn't done anything wrong, but for some reason I felt embarrassed to tell him. I was assigned to be Kei's personal stylist. You were? Really? Yeah, that's why I'll be accompanying him wherever he goes now. I was not expecting the next words that came out of his mouth one bit. You should quit and walk away from this right now. Uh-huh? I didn't even know what to say to that. What do you mean? You need to quit. This isn't good for you at all. What? Surely there had to be a mistake. Still, It didn't sound like he was joking around. You, of all people, know how famous he is. If anything, working with him should be a huge boost for my resume. This isn't about that. Then what? So looked back at me with a blank and tired expression. Do you really want to know? If I were you, I would just leave right now without hearing anything more. I had no idea what was going on. This all seemed so confusing that I didn't know what to say. Tell me, I want to know. I've already accepted the job. I can't just walk away without knowing why. Shou inhaled slowly and let out a big sigh before looking straight at me. You already know that he came onto the female staff before, right? I nodded. Well, he has dated stylists like you before. And before that, it was a makeup artist. Anyone he's interested in, he brings in and gets them assigned to him. I see. From what he was saying, I deducted that Kei was interested in me. But how does that link in with being bad for my career? You can't see. Anyone he likes, he makes a part of his personal staff. Being assigned to him only proves that you're his toy and nothing more. What? To make it worse, there are people in this industry who will say you use your body to get the job. I never thought about it that way before. Being a no-name stylist, I suppose it was odd for me to work with a high-profile actor. It made sense that people might start rumors about me. I doubt he hired you because of how talented you are. It's a bit hard for me to say this to your face, but you must be his type. He's just gonna play with you until he gets tired. The truth finally sunk in. He didn't care about how hard I tried at my job at all. So I would get out as soon as you can. He never holds on to women for very long. You're just going to get yourself hurt. So was telling me was probably right. Kei didn't care about me as a stylist or even as a person. Working for him would end up damaging my career if nothing else. Thank you for warning me, but I can't quit a job when I already said I would do it. Even if people spread rumors about you, you might be fine until he gets rid of you, but what then? It's okay, I'm not going to get involved with him. I won't let it come to that. He stared at me with eyes as if he had more to say. Click! And then the door to the dressing room swung open. So, Kei walked in. What are you doing in my room? I want to talk to you about something. Why? If you have something to say, I told you to tell my manager or leave a message. Go on, get out. I want to see your face. Fine. Shou left the room in silence. It was weird to imagine needing a manager to communicate between two brothers. I never realized it before, but their relationship seemed to be pretty sour. Hey, you. Yes? What did you talk about? I wonder if it was alright to tell him. About you. Nothing. Nothing really. Liar, you have to do better than that. For example, about how I got the wrong train and rode a half hour in the wrong direction. You moron, most people would notice right away. It hurts to be called names, but at least he had bought my story. Shouldn't you get changed soon? You don't have long until the shooting starts. If you don't hurry, I don't need you to nag me. Hurry up and get my outfit. Here! I snatched up his clothes and brought them to him. But just then... whoops! The cup flew out of his hand and spilling and staining the outfit. Oh, no. Well, he doesn't look actually happy either. He's like, oh shit, I fucked up, and I wasn't even on purpose. This was a real disaster. The shooting would start any minute, and Kei had just ruined the outfit. Get moving and bring something else pronto, or I'll be late because of you. Kei wore a sinister smile as he shouted at me. I had to do something quick. Yell at him. That's not gonna help my problem. Find more clothes. I'll go get you another set of clothes right away. Even if you go now, you won't be in time for the shooting. But I have to hurry. Every second relays another second the shooting gets pushed back. We need to tell the director that you're going to be late too. I rushed toward the door to leave. Hold on a second. Kei smiled at me maliciously and folded his arms together. How about this? I'll go talking to the staff into pushing back the shooting a little bit. But if you want me to, you have to listen to everything I say. Huh? He slowly stepped toward me, trying to intimidate me. People I work for have a bit of influence, you know? If I need some extra time, I'll get it if I ask nicely. Uh, it was true that the office held a considerable amount of influence. If you told them that he was late, they would forgive him without any questions. However, was it really safe for me to go along with it? What if he tried to pull something on me like he did the other day? What do you say? He smiled, waiting to hear my answer. Did I even have a choice? Thank you for your offer, but I have to refuse. What? I'm only your stylist. There would be no relationship between us, period. Wait right there. I'll bring you a new set of clothes as soon as I can. I ran out of the room in haste, more escaping from Kei than in search of clothes. You're more stubborn than I thought. This will be fun. We'll just see how long that sassy attitude of yours lasts. He sounds more like a villain with that. What the heck? I rushed to the studio to apologize and let everyone know we would be late. Then I dashed to a bunch of rental stores in the area to scavenge a new wardrobe. Hey, I'm back. Sorry it took so long. I got you new outfits, so hurry and try it on. His response was not anything I imagined to hear. You moron. We already finished suiting a while ago. Huh? My manager had us have backup clothes just for emergencies like this. I'll wear that instead. My schedule's too packed to let your mistakes slow me down. You're kidding. My hands gripped and trembled, holding clothes I'd frantically rushed to find. Why'd you tell me that in the first place? You're the one who ran off without listening to me. I said you should listen to everything I had to say, but you ran off anyway. I was just going to tell you, but no. I was completely misunderstood what he was trying to say earlier. I thought he was trying to control me, but this time that wasn't the case. Even so, I was sure he must have had an alternative motive or something. Are you sure you're even cut out for this? I'm not some little time actor like you're used to working with. My time is gold. I can't waste time on stupid mistakes like that. Pound that into your tiny head. It hurt being told all the work I had been doing until now was meaningless. Still, it was partially my fault for screwing up, at least this time. I swallowed my pride and bowed my head to apologize. I'm sorry. I won't repeat another mistake like that ever again. Apologizing for my failure as a stylist was the only thing I could do. We'll see about that. His eyes glared at me as if waiting eagerly for me to screw up again. Work got easier after memorizing a schedule, but it wasn't without problems. What the heck is this? These clothes look hideous. I'm not wearing anything this ugly. But you said you liked it when you looked at the catalog during the meeting. What they show in the catalog and what you actually get are always different. And you call yourself a stylist? Take these ugly-ass clothes back. Kei smirked as he enjoyed the trouble he was causing for me. I knew he was doing everything he could to make my life miserable and break me, but I vowed never to let him. I'm sorry, I'll get some clothes more to your liking. I left the dressing room to begin my search for more clothes. As I was leaving the studio, his manager called out and stopped me. Hey, Fumiki, is his interview over? No, not yet. Kei wasn't pleased with the outfit I made for him. I'm on my way now to find something else. Well, hurry it up. After this, he has a TV recording and a radio interview. And later than we already are, and it's going to cause problems for everybody. Yes, I understand. You know how hard this depression has been on sales, don't you? If we have to cancel a magazine shoot, they won't sell out and someone might lose their job. I understand. I'll be back as fast as I can. I rushed off to find another outfit that Kei would hopefully like better this time. What is this? Are you trying to screw with me? Sorry, what part of it don't you like? This is the same brand as Shou wore in the magazine interview the other day. Really? I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Normally I wouldn't make such a simple mistake, but I was so rushed I didn't even notice. Isn't knowing that your job? That's why you're my personal stylist. You're paid to know these things. I'm sorry. I clamped my eyes shut and bowed in shame. Yes? Who is it? Is Kei ready yet? The people here for the interview are getting impatient. Just a moment. There's nothing for Kei to change into, and I had no backup plan either. It was my fault the interview was late, and Kei's schedule was now in shambles. There was nothing else I could do. I had promised to myself to never stoop this low, but this was an emergency. If I didn't do it, everyone, including his manager and the staff, would be mad at me. What if I did what? What if I listened to whatever you say? He's like, he's like suspicious. What? Would you wear that outfit for me? The one you don't like? Oh. Kei glanced at me, his eyes sparkling with delight. So, you'll do whatever I say? I could only hope that his request be something reasonable, but only if you wear the outfit. Well then. Jay held my jaw and stared deeply in my eyes. Kiss me like you love me, wild and full of passion. What? Did I really have a choice? Fine. Pick someone else. Fine. Fine. I was extremely reluctant to kiss one of my clients, but right now I just didn't have any other choice. I closed my eyes, gathering my courage, and leaned in. Our lips met, pressed tightly together. His tongue squirmed between my lips and into my mouth. It was a kiss on a much different level than our first. It made my head tingle, my chest squeeze tight. My heart pounded as I gasped for air. The kiss was so wild it made my legs buckle and my thoughts scatter into oblivion. I turned my head to escape his kiss, but that only turn made him kiss me harder. At this rate, my emotions would run wild and I'd lose control. But then someone came pounding on the door. Fumiki, how much longer is it going to take in there? One of the staff members was shouting from the other side of the door. What shitty timing. Let's come right at the good part. Kei grumbled and broke away from me. We'll save the rest for when I get back. Don't you leave this room. He changed into the clothes and left me alone in the dressing room. My heart was still pounding so loud, but it drummed in my ears. I had a pretty good idea of what he wanted to do to me when he came back. Click. It was 1 hour later when the door opened and he walked back in. Oh, you didn't run, I see. You know what's going to happen now, right? I'm doing for work. I'll never run away. I never run away. He smiled and stood tall, like I was some fallen prey. You can't run away. Not from me. Kei lunged and pressed against me, stealing another kiss from my lips. He sat and licked my lips like gorging himself with food. It was so intense that my vision spun, and it made it impossible to think. Aren't you going to be late for the next shoot? I'll just tell my manager the viewing for you wasn't long. Kei ran his lips down my neck. But someone might come in if we do it here. Only if you can't keep your voice down. But Quiet. You're my little toy. He whispered in my ear while peeling clothes off my body. Before stripped naked here of all places was more shameful than anything I felt before. Toys are for playing with. Your only job is to make me happy. He touched me all around my body, but I couldn't even move a muscle. That's right. You're mine. Every last piece of you. His eyes glistened from the shining light above, capturing and enslaving my gaze. That day, I joined bodies with Kei, but by no choice of my own. Well, that's a different kind of ending time with a guy on here. And yeah, so okay. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you still like Kei? Do you like what he did? Do you think Hei's brother Shou is lying? Or this way I didn't think he's telling the truth. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye! Kaze out.